Over lunch today, I was at Costco getting my car tires rotated, and I was walking through the store getting some things, killing time, and I came upon the aisle of refrigerated cheese, and I saw a wonderfully joyful sight. There was a grown woman who was just staring at all of the cheeses, and in just complete awe and wonder. And I think it was a bit humorous, but it was just a wonderful sight to see. And her partner saw this, and he had a smile on his face. He came over, he's like, "Hey, is everything okay?" And she just was staring at the cheeses, and she went, "I like cheese." And then she walked on with him. And I found myself grateful to experience all of that. A grown-up who was able to find the gift of her heart kindled with awe and wonder over something as ordinary as cheese in Costco. Maybe it's a Wisconsin thing, but I needed to have that encounter. She was a real witness to Easter, actually. I think of that passage in Luke's gospel of those two souls trying to make sense of Easter on the road to Emmaus. And while they don't recognize Jesus coming alongside them initially to help them begin to make some sense of Easter, one of the telltale signs that they had experienced the risen Christ and that they had experienced Easter was that their hearts were rekindled. Their hearts were burning within them. What a wonderful gift of Easter. And it's a gift that brings with it a holy invitation for us to pause and pray today. Especially as we often find ourselves living lives and in a world where there's so much heaviness that we can grow so weary and even find ourselves burning out so quickly. But in the midst of that, to pause and pray and reflect on where we've encountered that gift of our hearts being reignited with Easter fire, with Easter hope and life and peace and love. Maybe we experience a reignition of our hearts when we come to discover a new passion or cause or life-giving hobby that we pour ourselves into. Maybe it's experienced in a relationship that's been there for quite a long time, and yet we still find new ways to love and appreciate each other, or appreciate in a deeper way just all of the life that we've shared with somebody. And that brings about its own rekindling of our life and commitment to one another. In truth, the wonderful news is that flame of Easter actually burns everywhere, even in the refrigerated aisle of cheeses at Costco. And it only takes a spark from that flame to reignite our hearts so that they can burn with Easter love, light, and peace again. Easter peace and blessings to you all.